My name is ALVAN MCLEAN. As a working man, a fisherman, I do every little thing to help myself. Try with every little thing to help myself. That's why today I can come to take picture to see how you build a boat, because I see people that build and I like it, and I go and work with them and I learn. Then show me and tell me what to do. So I tell you now, if you don't want to build boat, what you have to get? You have the first thing you have to get, as I tell you have to get a 4x4 stick. And after you get a 4x4 stick, you have to shape it to how you want it. The keel only supposed to be 2 inches out of 4x4. 2 inches, and the inside of it have 3 inches after you don't shape it out. Then when you don't shape it out, you have somewhere level, as well. I tell you, you can't put it on nowhere hillside. You have to get somewhere level. You put the keel on it, and you get 4 pieces of board and catch it. Catch the stick that you don't move. Then you put the stem. You work the stem down, you put it, and you pin it on the keel. Now remember, the stem have to go top side the keel. You can't go underneath the keel. You can't go on the bottom. You have to go on the top. But I said, this is the keel, and the stem have to go so. Because if you put it underneath the gripe, this gripe can't give you go on it. So this stem have to go on top of the keel, and the next one go on top of it, pin it down. Then after you pin it down, you get the timber. You don't have to worry if you cut this yet, because this go on when you don't plank, when you don't dress and all them things, you put this on. You get the 4 mil timber. How wide you want the boat? You want it 5 foot, 6 foot, any width you want it. You get them 4 mil timber, and you put them in with the design where you want to make. Because if you want to know why make a design, what kind of model you want, or what kind of boat you want. Because you got different, you can build wedge bottom, and you can build boat, your wedge bottom boat is them recent boat in the build now. You can't go fishing at them. No, because they turn over with you. You see? Them is to sail. Them is wedge bottom. But these boats now, with the, what we call the bilge. This boat built so. You see? So it's set on the water. As I tell you, you have to measure before you start to plank. You have to measure from the stem to here. Make sure, say, after you run the line in and hold it tight, you measure now from the middle of from the line to the edge of this pile, timber where you want to put. Because you have to get some small 2x2 strip and put on the timber. That's a lay. Set on the good. That's when you want to plank the boat, the planking have to set on these. After you don't trim it out. Because if you don't do that, you will never get it built. I will never get mad, because every plank, every timber in there got a bevel. Find you right where you stand up. You start plank, start timber, come up here, the bevel, you have to put that. If a deck go off, you have to put the bevel, or if you don't put the bevel, you'll never get this to come like how we did now, that to come. It can't come, you understand? It's a bevel you have to put the planking set on it, then you clamp it, and it come. All right. After you don't plank the boat up to how high you want it, you have to this stem you have to cut it long, because in plenty time the man can cut the stem and the short, and you have to join it. And when the join is not strong, so the longer you cut this, the better. After you get your boat to the depth, you got your depth where you plank it from the keel to here. That's where I tell you the line there. That line stretch out in there, so you put your tape down. If it's 3 foot, if it's 2 foot, if it's 4 foot and a half, you get to the line, you stop. You don't put down no more planking. You start the planking, and you start to just with the boat, you sand the boat, or use sandpaper or whatever it is. Rub the plank in them, especially the outside. That thing come even. You can't left no edges pan it because then it carry dead water. After you've done that, you put on this white piece of board, we call it band piece. You put on this band piece. When it band, you don't put on the band piece, you put this on. This is the chafing piece. Okay, you put that on, and then you put on the gripe now. This gripe is to catch the band piece and the chafing piece. You see, you can look on the bubble and the stand. It's something different from the model of the body of this boat. This is a big piece of wood, pin on to this, pin on to the keel, and the shoe into the keel, pin on the main keel. You can use well, plenty of them man use it the 4x4 stick because the boat keel have a deep within the race. But these boats we use wildwood or 2 inches 2x2 stick. Put on the shoe into the keel. Alright, after you don't put on the shoe into the keel, at least say you've done your outside work. The boat, after you turn him over, you stand him off. When you're done, you turn him back up. And you put in that what they call sailing stick. That board, that piece of board, see that down in there? That is the sailing stick. You have to put that in before you put on this. When you don't put it in, you have to make sure you get a plumb or a level, and you set it which part you want to board this sailing taut hole. You set it here, and you do plumb it, because if you plumb it, the boat, you would never get from nowhere with it, because every time it should be full with water. You see? Because all the weight now, you have to plumb it. After you plumb it, you lean it back about this much cant. You get this much cant. You put it, and you get one nail, put in a niggle. You get piece of string and you tie it, put a piece of string like so. And you put it there. You put a nail there, or a pencil, and you mark it. You mark this go right round. After you don't mark that, you cut out the sailing taut hole. You cut this out, you work it down, you fit it, and you put it in. And this now is the knees. This is where I say we call it the elbow. This is the strength at this start to hold the sail. Because if you don't put this, when you put the sail and you rake back, you might tear out all. So when this get hit, catch on the timber, you can't go no further. The timber stop this start from this from come back. If this not here, this will rake right back so. But this is to hold the sailing taut, the knees. Okay. After you're done with this, you start with the rudder. The rudder is the last man to make. You get your board, you make a rudder. And after you don't make the rudder, you set a piece of board underneath the keel. And you have to come level with the keel just like you can't go underneath. The end of the rudder or the gudgeon where you put on upon it, you have to make sure say you level with the keel. In other words, the boat can sail over anything, and while you not touch, don't get happen. The boat will have to touch first. But if you make the rudder that much longer, and the end of the string of the keel, and you sail over anything, catch pan and prepare. So you have to make sure it's level with it, and you put it there, and that's it. You make a rudder head and put it on and you get your sail. See? It looks easy, not true. It's not something hard. If you're interested in it. it give plenty work because you have to work, as I say. Every one of them timber where you see put in here, you have to get you get a piece of brass wire, big electric wire like them big one there, or piece of 3/8 steel, and you have to take a mold of this thing. You come here if you want build a mold like this, you have to get the mold of this timber, them two timber, this flooring one, and them two here, this tan one. And after you get them there, you will build a boat same like this. Same design where this got, you will build for you same. But if you don't do that, you will build a boat, but you don't want to be like this. See? And these give work. Especially when you come in a middle, you have got a tools where you go through the planking, that's it can fit. Because it come like a elbow. After it, sometimes it is coming up hard, you mash up all the planking, and you don't get it done. So you have to go that out now. This planking come and set. See how is there? You can feel it with the hand, and you feel the gold jolt. You feel it there. This, see, this gold jolt. Because if you no gold jolt, you can't come around this bumper there. Them are here, because them are the most. So the more up you go in, the straighter the timber come in. The straighter I come in, it'll come to small, just like you see. The bow got 1 inch. This shoe in here, 1 inch. 1 inch is this got, and it bore and gone through this, and gone through that. But remember now, after you don't bore this, if you nail on this, you have to cut a long bit. Bore a bit long. You know, I ain't got no nail long enough to nail that to hold in there. So you have to bore half of it, put in the nail, and when you don't put the nail in, you have to get a piece of board or anything where board below that piece of the plank in them, but the whole thing. And you make this thing. We call it wedge. You clean it off, round, and when you're done, you take rough sandpaper on you rub it. That's, you know got nothing. Boom. Dip it in a pan of paint. And you shove it in them hole. All this depth, you shove it in there and nail it with a hammer till it hit pan the nail, and then you cut it off. And water never get to it. Never get to it because the end is just like a nail. See? Alright, and what else now? Let me see. After you're done sand it off, you have to put it. You have to put it. Every seam where you say every planking go, you have to put it. Every one of these. Come there. This have to put it. That have to put it. Right so. Put it them. And when you don't put it them, you do the same thing we have to do with the outside with the sander. You sander it off, make it dry, and you sander it off. You start to paint. You see all these open from inside, but you can't leave from outside. Yeah, you can't leave from outside. So that is all the trouble with boat. The hardest part is to frame it up. After you get all the timber and don't frame it up with the panic keel, as I tell you, you have to have some level. And after you don't frame it up, I put on this spire plank. You can't build it without a spire plank. Need a boat launch now, nothing where you want to build. You have that spire plank and that timber set. After you don't put the timber, that's strip outside. And you see the veneer open. No fit there. You have to shave off, trim that timber. That plank can come and set against it just like how this is. If you don't make it with a bevel, when you put the wood on it, you can't set on your dad. It's set but it can't fit. You understand? Who are fishing have to put the hole in the boat because when they come down to the water, pour it on an angle and make the end of the hole come out against the keel. And after you don't do that, you're not going to trouble. All you have to do is paint the boat and take the right.